Hello there. Hi, my name is Alice or Alice. It's fine. Both ways is like it's written the same way. So Alice, Alice, it's okay. I'm from Italy, and I know what you're thinking. Who the hell are you? I'm just a 18-year-old girl who lives in Italy and decided that she wanted to start a YouTube channel. But the question is, why? Why? So, look at the name of my channel, Chronically Alice. Why? Again, why that name? It's really easy. I'm chronically ill. And before you say, oh my god, you're too young, oh my god, you don't look sick and stuff like that, because I always hear it. I know, but it's okay, it's normal. There's a lot of people that look perfectly fine and they're not. Definitely a lot of people. I started getting sick when I was 15 years old, and so I started searching for answers, like why I'm feeling like this. It can't be just me in this whole world that feels like this. So what did I do? I went on YouTube and I started looking for people that felt like me. Luckily enough, there were some small YouTubers, bigger YouTubers that talked about their chronic illness and their pain, but they're mostly older, or yes, they're young, but there's not many of them. So what did I do? I started looking on Instagram, on TikTok, and there's a lot more people there. So I just felt lost. I didn't know what to do. I was in pain and no one believed me. Then a few years later, so like 4 days before my 18th birthday, so 4 days before my 18th birthday, I got my diagnosis. Yay! We love to hear it. Like when you're fighting to find what's wrong with you and you finally get a diagnosis. That's the greatest thing ever. So, as I was saying, I got my diagnosis. I don't know how it's called in English, and I hope you've turned on the subtitle. Because probably I'm gonna jump most of my videos between English and Italian, because why not? I can do it. Lo posso fare perché l'italiano è la mia prima lingua, l'inglese è la mia seconda, e quindi faccio quello che voglio. Quindi sia tu italiano che stai guardando questo video e non so se hai capito fino adesso perché stavo parlando in inglese, sia tu persona inglese che non stai capendo cosa sto dicendo ora perché sto parlando in italiano, per favore, turn on the subtitles. Accendi i sottotitoli, attiva i sottotitoli. Oddio, non so più italiano. Voi non potete capire lo struggle quando la tua mente pensa in inglese e in italiano contemporaneamente e non trovi le parole. Vi giuro, è infattibile. It's not possible. So, as I was saying, I think in English it's called hyperlaxity of the ligaments. In Italian is iperlassità legamentosa, but in English I'm not sure. I think I'll just search and find it. It's the right thing, and here's a little explaining about it. This, together with a little injury, brought me to develop, it's what the rheumatologists think happened. So I got hurt. I had distortion. I think distortion. And this made me slowly develop fibromyalgia. So, what is fibromyalgia? It's chronic pain syndrome. So it's fibromyalgia syndrome, síndrome fibromialgica. And I know I look really Italian because I'm using my hands, and you've got to get used to it because I always move my hands. It helps me get my emotions and my thoughts through. So here, a little definition of fibromyalgia. Read it. Just to say it really fast, and to get to the point, it's basically, I would say, a condition that causes chronic pain to joints and the muscles. This pain could feel like burning. Can I say on YouTube? Like someone is poking you with a knife. Just to make sure that I don't think I can say the S word. So a burning, or that poking you with a knife, or tingling or numbing sensation. Also you can get swollen, and there's nausea, migraines, constant pain, like constant, and with constant I mean 24/7. There's no pause. The pain could get less or more, but it's always there. It's not gonna change that. Right now there's no cure, so you have to follow what your doctor says. Just tell you to take some pain medication, more vitamins or supplements, and hope they're gonna help a little bit. Then I have this other chronic pain syndrome, which I think it's called Sindrome del dolore miofasciale. So myofascial pain syndrome. I don't know what it's called in English, but I believe that it should be called like that. You can get fibromyalgia and this syndrome that I just talked about separately, but in my case I have them both. They are like overlapped, they're together. So yeah, it's really fun. I use some mobility aids because I really need them. I use a cane. I love my cane, it's so pretty. I love my cane, it's just so useful. If you need it and you know you'll need it, just get it. If you need mobility aid, just get it. Then I have knee braces, so they help me with my hyperlaxity, and it's not the same thing as hypermobility or hyperflexibility. Actually, hyperlaxity makes you more less flexible, more rigid, because your ligaments are more weak, and by being more weak they can just contain your joints and everything they need to contain, so your muscles tense up, and that way they help to keep everything in place. Maybe if you want a more specific story on my diagnosis or my illness life story, like what happened, in which order, anything, just ask, write it in the comment. I have no problem talking about my illnesses, and that's why I made this YouTube channel. What was I talking about? This is my knee braces. So they're braces, they just help keep everything in place. And I also have wrist braces because they often hurt, and right now I hope you can see it, my shoulders hurt a lot because I've been going through a bad flare-up. So for the last few months, which doesn't help because here in Italy I'm doing the last year of high school. And yeah, I have to give a written and oral exam about all the things that I learned during the year, and it's really stressful. So you can guess that a chronic illness together with stress, they don't really go along, so it's being hard, and it's gonna keep getting harder, I guess, but I just have to do it so I can get to university. So next thing I use, I sometimes have to use a wheelchair, for example when I go to long trips or museums or stuff like that. I need to use a wheelchair, unless I mean I could walk, but I'd be in pain and I wouldn't have fun. Like, museums are fun, I don't want to get distracted by the pain. I want to look at the little objects and the little rocks. Yeah, as I said, I'm studying. I'm the last year in high school. So in Italy we have 5 years of primary school. Then we have 3 years of middle school, 5 years of high school, and then you go to university. So what do I want to do? Right now I'm studying marketing and international relationships, and I'm also studying English, Spanish, and Chinese. Oh my god, you're studying Chinese! I do study Chinese, and my goal right now is to try and get into Ca' Foscari University in Venice and study Oriental languages, so culture and languages of Asia and Mediterranean Africa. That's the name of the course, I believe, the full name. And I probably have the test this April, so right now we're in February the 16th. And if I don't do it in April, I'll have to do it in August. But I prefer to do it in April and pass the test, because I really want to do that. Like, I want to study Korean. I want to study Korean and Chinese. And I've been to Korea and I literally felt like home. I was at home. That was my place. I just felt so safe and happy, and even though I was in pain because we like visited the whole Seoul, like full on city, like tour, museum, palace, boom boom bam. I was in pain, but I was happy, and I just really felt happy. So I really hope that I can just study these 3 years of university here, then do 3 more years there in Korea, and then stay there. So if I can do it, and if the channel lasts that long, it could be like living as a foreigner in Korea with a chronic illness at, I think I'm gonna be in my 20s. Yeah. And then another thing about me, I'm a ballerina. I know. Oh my god, you're chronically ill. How can you do that? So I started dancing when I was 4 years old. Now I'm 18, as I said. So I've been dancing for a long time. I really love dancing. I do like 3 to 5 hours a week of class between ballet, classic dance, modern dance. Like, I do a few things, and I do it when I feel like I can. It's really frustrating because I used to never miss one lesson, not only school but also ballet class, and now I miss a lot of lessons. Luckily I'm a quick learner. I mean, regarding ballet, the rest, no, I'm not a quick learner. So even if I miss a lot of classes, I have nice technique. I'm not really flexible, but I have nice technique, at least that. And yeah, that's how I do it. And if I'm in pain, I stop. And if I'm in pain, I don't go. And if I'm feeling good, I just do what I want and be in pain later, because I'm always in pain, okay? And it's not like I just can't leave, because anything I will do will make me hurt. I still need to live my life, be happy, and do what I want to do. So I just go to my class. If I feel good after, great. If I feel bad after, I don't mind. I'm just gonna be in pain and I'm gonna just lie down, but it's my passion. It makes me happy. It keeps my feelings and my happiness up. Keeps myself all shiny, as you can see. And keeps me healthy, because I need to do some sport to help my muscle stay strong and don't give up. and those things. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah, I like to sing. I really love to sing. I really, really like to sing. I hope I'm good. People tell me I'm good. Like, I'm really good, but I'm not the greatest singer ever. I could never like go and become a singer because I'm not that good. I'm just good. Or at least that's what people tell me. So yeah, basically the whole point of this channel is just to show other young people like me that life can be fun and you can be happy while still feeling your feelings and being sad when you need to. Even though you're sick, you can still do things. And yeah, things are gonna be frustrating, really frustrating. There's some easy tasks that you used to do so fast and with no problems without even thinking about it, and now you can do them anymore. But it's okay, it's normal. You just have to find a different way to do them. It's gonna be fine. I promise. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna be happy. And I know this might be a hard time. I know it might be a moment when you're feeling like there's no hope. But there is. I promise you. And if you're feeling sad, feel sad. You have every right to feel sad. You need to feel sad when you need to, and feel happy when you need to. If you need to rest when you feel like your body needs to rest, and just go out when you need to go out. Just do what you feel like you have to do. Don't listen to other people say. Okay? Just be yourself. Do what you want to do. Feel what you want to feel. Okay? And I'm gonna show you, I hope I can be able to show you what life can be. What life can be as a 18-year-old or a teen or 20-year-old, sick but happy. You can see that my life is not gonna be so different from anyone else's. I just had to find different ways to do things that everyone else does in an easier way. You can do this. You can do this. I remember when I just got my diagnosis, I was looking for other people with fibromyalgia. That at my age had fibromyalgia, and I couldn't really find a lot of people. So that's why I'm here. And I'm here for the old me who was looking for a safe place to just be themselves. Why am I rotating? This channel is more of a me thing. I mean, by a me thing, I mean that I won't have specific days where I post or times or schedule. I'll just post when I have content, when I feel like editing, when I'm well enough to edit and create content, when I'm feeling creative and I have some ideas to create content. So it's gonna be really random. There could be a time where I post like 3 videos a month and a time when I don't post for like 6 months. I don't think there will be a time that I don't post for so long. Let's hope. But yeah, so this is not gonna be a constant flow of YouTube videos. It's gonna be just some posts when I feel like it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you stay. Hope we can become friends. I hope I can show you my life, both if you're ill, or if you think you might be ill, or if you're not ill and you know someone who's ill, or you're not ill at all and you're just here like, what is she talking about here? I just hope we can become friends, get to know each other, and that you can get to know more about life with a chronic illness. And that's pretty much it. So hope to see you soon, and